All right. Hey, everybody. I'm doing something here that's spur of the moment and is the NFL week game in sports betting. So, Tech Money Talk. I'm actually been for the summer with sports betting technology now. Now it's available multiple states and you can do this, and it's actually real tech that you can do from your phone and you can also do from your computer. So the NFL season is just getting started. We got the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl champs, and we're going to be going over the picks of what we can do for this matchup. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over the pro picks here. So what I'm going to cover is the highlights of what's leading up to this game and tell you how to actually bet this and how the pros are actually picking as well. So I mean, this matchup is, you can see the blowout here. So I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger, that you could see that a negative 44 money line. So that negative 440, that means that for the it's going to take you $444 to put in to actually make money, $100. So if we put $440, that's what you need to do to actually win $100. And so that's the differential in the money line. So there's multiple ways to bet this game, and there's so many different things. So the three common things, if you're not familiar with sports betting, is the spread. So right now it's led up to a 9-point spread. I would say a few weeks ago it was like 7.5, but basically it's saying that the Bucks need to win by 9 points, and you can bet this here. And if we look to bet this odds here, so the odds are 1, so that means you risk $110. That's what you need to risk to be able to win $100 if you think Tampa Bay is going to win by more than 9 points. So that's another way to spread. And then here you got the totals, which is the over under. So if you got the over, so if you think the game will go as a total score over 52.5 points, then what it's going to take here, if you bet $110, that's what it's going to take to bet to win $100. And so you can see the matchup here. Now look at this. This is what's actually pretty interesting. When it comes to sports betting, if you're able to find and pick that upset, so you can see here the Dallas Cowboys saying a 340 odd here. So that means if you bet $100, you'll walk away winning $340 if the Cowboys pull an upset. So you can see how much of a differential this is going into this matchup, that they're expecting the Super Bowl champs, the Buccaneers, to actually win this thing, and it's pretty interesting. So now, even though this is this is gambling, but it's using technology and its stats. I mean, it's very similar to picking stocks, and there are pros that actually make a living off of just doing sports betting here. And in this here, we got the picks. So I'm going to go straight to the picks here so we can actually look at this. So here we can take a look at week 1. Now we can see what's going on here. So we could see that it's kind of split in between, where you got some people picking the Dallas Cowboys spread, and then you got also a group that's picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers spread. So when it's pretty even, it's not really clear which side to go with. Now, I've been doing some reading on it. The pros typically side with the house. Like if you ever been to a casino, the house always wins. So these odds that are in here, that's already put slightly in the house favor. So the spread, the odds that are in there, that continues to go based on the number of spreads. Where's the mass number of people shifting? That's how the adjustments take place. But in this case, it's not really being one-sided or the other related to the spread, which means they got it pretty even. People are unsure where it's going to go. Now, the same way with the over-under. So 5 are going over, 4 are going under. So these pro picks that are going in here, and it's actually pretty split down the middle. So it's one of the things that, okay, if it's split in the middle, there's not really a clear which way or the other how it's going to pan out, and especially since it's week 1. Now, one of the things that you can bet on is that is pretty clear that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is going to win this game, and that's actually what I'm leaning towards right now. So there's a lot of different strategies and different things like that. And so one of the things that I'm going to do right now is that I'm actually going to let's go back to the game picks, and I'm actually planning to do a pick related to. I'm going to be siding with Tampa Bay Bucks, but I'm going to go with the money line. And so let me show you what my pick is going to look like here. So let me click on the game again, and I'm going to go with what I'm planning is the safe bet. So it's what we're going to do here is bet on this money line, and by default, even if you just put $20 in, you can walk away with more than $4.55. But my plan is to put in $100 and walk away with 20 bucks. So not risking a whole lot, and not winning a whole lot, but the thing is there, and you're going to walk away with it. And I think that's one of the safest bets that you can pull off. So it's one of the things that I'm going to do, and I'm right now about to do this before the game kicks off. And the odds are continuing to change in the Buccaneers' favor. So you can see that the house is trying to get less lucrative, because I would say the odds were like negative 350, I want to say, about a week ago. So the trend on this thing has been trending upwards. And actually, I wonder if there's a way to pull a visual of that. Let me see if we could see the visual money line here. I know that this can do pro projections, futures, trends. Okay, here we go. So if we look at the trends, let's see if we can find that out, because I think that will be really interesting if we see that here. So we can see, okay, this is historic trends. So they're not showing the I'm actually looking at the spread trends here, but if you look at the player stats as well, so I mean, player stats here compared to the Cowboys, a clear difference. So definitely the Buccaneers are the favorites to win. It will be a serious upset if Dallas wins, but that's why the payout is so large. So I'm going to go with the safe bet here. But there's actually a really cool strategy when you're picking games that are actually siding with the house, and there's some strategies there to go with that has been pretty awesome. So I'll be able to share that with you guys if you guys are interested. I just wanted to do this kind of thing spur of the moment because it's something that I'm interested in, and I'm beginning to change things up for Tech Money Talks, which is to kind of touch base on some of the different opportunities that you can do right now. Now that this is legalized across multiple states, you can actually get set up with your own sports book in your own local state. So you got to check your own local rules, but you can set that up and then be able to participate in this thing. I think, one, that it's fun. It makes it a little bit more entertaining. I say definitely don't overdo things with it, but I think it's going to be a really fun thing and something to talk about. And it's not that much different than like doing crypto trading or stock trading and things like that. You're making these educated moves, and there's a strategy to it. Just like professional poker players, there are professional sports books that are making picks on here that is just pretty awesome. So I think it's fun, something that I've been messing around with over the summer. And now that the NFL season has started and things are pretty exciting, that I'm looking forward to it as well. So you can see how it pans out. I'll actually do another follow-up live video on this, but let me know in the comments down below if you actually like this kind of thing and want to hear more about like strategies and different things, and talk about some of the pro picks that are coming through, because a lot of the picks that are coming in here, we got a lot of other games that we could talk about in week one. So it's something that I can do before Sunday to talk about some of these games that are in here. And this is a paid service, so something that I can share with you guys week to week if you're interested in the pro picks on multiple games. And here we can see a one-sided bet. So this is something to look into, where you can see, okay, there's majority is going here, and there's a reason for it. So a lot of things to dive deeper into. So it's really an awesome, fun thing to mess around with. So let me know if you're interested in this kind of stuff. I'll do a follow-up video just to show where my bet ended up. But yeah, I'm gonna put $100 on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we'll see how it pans out. It should be $22 and what was it, 50 cents up on the game tonight. So all right, guys, take care.